We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, continuing to fight and hold support here. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch. And in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness down 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the SP 500 index, fighting to hold support. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into next week. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our Tesla bot. Our Tesla bot at 9:10 a.m. sent out a bear indicator. From that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness down 42 vision, and put options went up 200% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars to white with red borders. And if this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, under a bear indicator at the 570.40 level, doing a full transition here on 42 vision and fighting to hold support. As it's trying to come back up, it's going to be crucial for inflows to follow and a possible bull indicator to pop up in the process. And that's what we're going to break down in today's video, followed by dark green bars and bright green bars as we see here, right? As it previously did when it bounced from 562 up to the all-time highs here and new 52-week high of 572 in yesterday's trading day. So we will be watching that closely here going into Monday. When you look at the QQQ, it's under a bear indicator as well. You have Tesla under a bear indicator at the 244 level. Apple continuing to push up higher, going the opposite direction of the overall market, and under a bull indicator since down here at 216 and has been strong for the last several days and weeks, right? Because it's been pushing up after it fell back down to 214, back up to these levels since last week to this week. Now, if you look at Netflix, under a bear indicator at the 704 level, so we have multiple stocks here with the overall market in SPY under a bear indicator, but fighting to hold support on multiple time frames, right? When we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, we could see here a bear indicator popping up after that bull indicator from 563 has now been canceled from yesterday in the pre-market Today, a bear indicator popped up at 568, and you could see it has actually tried 2 times on 2 1-hour bars to get above that level, and it quickly rejects back down towards support of 565 to 566. And here it is, fighting to push up higher towards the 568 level in the live action. Now, when we zoom out and go ahead and look at this on the 2-hour, same thing here, holding strong, but no bear indicator since down here at the bull indicator that popped up at 544. And we're up here fighting to get towards 568, sitting at 567.93 as I'm doing this video in the live volatility. Now, when we zoom into the 15-minute, we could see here the chop of bull and bear indicators, but it's quickly coming back up to retest the resistance of day, which is up here near 568.64. It is struggling to stay above at those levels and stay above 568. It's rejected it, and in the live volatility, if we zoom in even further, like the 3-minute, 1-minute, you could see that big pop towards the resistance of day, and it's back down here towards 568 in the live action. So we have touched that area 3 times today, and it's going to be crucial for a bull indicator and inflows to follow to go ahead and confirm and justify these moves. So I will be watching if a bull indicator can pop up going into the after hours and going into Monday. And we're going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and also break down the key levels I would watch going into Monday's trading day. Here we are with inflow versus outflows on the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with outflows dominating since yesterday after it crossed into the close. And outflows have been dominating on the 30-minute chart all day today. That's why every single time we come back up, the strength is not strong enough and it rejects because inflows have not crossed. They need to start dominating to justify and hold that strength to the upside. Now, inflows are trying to pick up, but they're currently red, and outflows are dominating at negative 1.67. So definitely something to watch here going into the close and next week. And when we zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, same thing. Outflows have been dominating. They finally found support down here at negative 4.27. Some of the largest outflows that we've seen in the last several days and weeks. And now it's back to green, sitting at around negative 3.27. So I will be watching if these inflows can continue and go ahead and cancel out the outflows from dominating, cross the midpoint, so inflows could start to dominate and that strength can possibly start to reflect quickly into these charts and retest key resistance levels. Now, when we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could see here every single time inflows have came up, it quickly rejects back down. Now, in the live action of this pop from 566 all the way up to 568.78 at the highest point so far up here, it has actually brought inflows back over. So I will be watching into the close and next week. Could these inflows continue and push up higher? Because if it comes right back down, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. And if it rolls the weakness over into the 30-minute, pulling these outflows even further away from the midpoint to the downside, the first support I'll be watching is 566 to 565. Then comes 563 to 562. And then I'll be watching 560 if these outflows are dominating significantly. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical here for this staircase effect on inflows on the 15-minute chart to continue upwards, cross the midpoint with strength, reflect that strength into these charts. And the first resistance is, if these inflows could pull up on the 30-minute as well and cross the midpoint, is 569. Then comes 572. And then I'll be watching the 573 to 575 area. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicator is going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them as they're fighting to come back up on the 15-minute in the volatility and trying to push up on the 30-minute and 1 hour. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.